Are you struggling to find your perfect peace in recovery?
Well, in this episode, we're going to share with you a few keys that will help you find your perfect peace in recovery. Well, it's July 2nd, and it's time for another double shot of My Sober Truth. Sean, the Heart of True Recovery.
Yeah.
I love this stuff. And you know, when you get down to it, the Heart of True Recovery goes back to the question you ask, which calls about perfect peace.
That's right.
The perfect peace with yourself, with God, with other people. And the key, the indispensable key, is that word that we all keep talking about, which is
willingness.
The word that you're going to hear us say so many times this month.
That's right.
Willingness. But so let me dive into this with you. And so I want to pick your brain on this one. So how did your willingness to go to any length to get free help usher in a peace in your life?
Well, it's that willingness came honestly from the willingness to do it. I won't say I got it all at once. I had a huge chunk of it when I started because I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I didn't even know that I was looking for peace. I just knew that I was looking for less of what I had and more of something else because my life was bad.
Right.
I didn't like who I was, didn't want to be on earth anymore. I wanted out.
Right.
But I didn't. So I had to find a way to try to live. And I didn't know how to live. Everything I had done up until 42 years old had failed.
Right.
So obviously my program hadn't worked. I needed to give a different program a try.
Right.
So my willingness came from the fact that I had hit rock bottom.
Gotcha.
A big chunk of it. But I don't think I was entirely willing to give up everything. And quite honestly, it's something I can still struggle with today. To give up all my character defects, being willing to give them all up, a lot of times I have to be willing to give them up in a moment because they flash back.
Right.
But
which is important for people to hear.
Yeah.
You know, this is a journey. This isn't just a one-stop destination.
So we talked about in my opening question, perfect peace and recovery. How do you find your perfect peace? It's one of the reasons I really made sure to enunciate the word your.
Right.
Because your perfect peace is your perfect peace, and
Exactly.
it's different than my perfect peace. And what I find is that in my perfect peace, it's not 24/7. I have moments where I slip out of peace. I have moments where my head goes a little crazy. I have moments where my head goes a lot crazy. All of the things that I used to think made me crazy haven't all went away. I've just learned better ways to deal with them. Being willing to take these 12 steps, being willing to get to a place in my heart where I could ask God to help me with all of my character defects. And then the other thing I had to find out was that they don't all go away at once forever.
Right. It's
work. All of it's work. You don't do it. For me, I didn't do it once and then it all just came through and I was done. No, it's work. I have to be vigilant. I have to make sure I'm living in a way that is connected and conducive to the lifestyle that I want to live. The lifestyle that I want to live is that of what my perception of a good man.
Right.
I want to be a good man. I want to be a good father. I want to be a good brother, son, husband, one of the biggest ones. I mean, I want to be a good man.
Right.
I want to look in the mirror and feel like a good man. If I want that in my life, I have to live that kind of life. It's actions. These are the actions that I take. So this program that was laid out before me, these 12 steps, I had no idea if they were going to work or not, but they started working. I started doing them wholeheartedly, and they started working. So I gained a little success, and with that success comes from some faith, and that, well, if this worked, I got a little faith that the next one will work.
Right.
And if that worked, I'll gain a little more faith that the next one will work. And it's just went like that. So, well, at this point, I've had enough success in the 12 steps that I know they work. And I know that when I get a little messed up in the head or do something wrong, make a mistake, I know what I can come back to that's going to help me get my focus back, get my life back,
right,
in going in the direction that I want, you know. And It's integrating these principles. These principles aren't just principles that I have when I'm in a meeting,
Right.
or when I'm on the phone with a sponsor or with another friend that's in the program. These are principles that I try to walk out in my daily life every day. I get them wrong all the time, but I try.
Right.
I am willing to try, and I'm willing to ask God for help to try. Help me with this. I know I'm going to need the help, so help me with this. And I find that when I come to my higher power, hat in hand, open-hearted, asking for help, it never fails to show up.
I love it. I love it. You know, we're talking about willingness, and it's a willingness to humble yourself.
Yes.
A willingness to try.
Yes.
And a willingness to go to any length.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up, I'm going to pose that same question to our viewers today. And so, folks, tell me this. How is your willingness to go to any length for your sobriety helping you find peace and recovery? Take a few minutes to think about your answer and put it down in the comments section below. We can't wait to read what you have to say today. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all. Hi, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for another round of My Sober Truth, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the daily inspiration, encouragement, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and growing in every area of your life. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around, watch another video. Love y'all.